Hello everybody, so I'll give you guys a quick update on the this Emarginatus that I have. A couple of weeks ago, I ended up making the decision that I need to move them into this um, the small ant nest I have. And it's not something I took lightly, because I know they were quite small in size, but it got to the point where they were starting to dig right through their cotton wool, about to go to the water, and the cotton wool was changing colours and it was looking really bad, very mouldy. And unfortunately, at the time I didn't have any spare test tubes, so I ended up putting the test tube into the container with this nest, and they didn't want to move, so I ended up having to do a bit of a tap out. Unfortunately, what I didn't realize at the time was that there was a newly enclosed callow, and unfortunately, I think she was so new that she didn't survive the tap out of the tube, because the queen was just being very stubborn. So anyway, I could get her out. So my plan was that once they're in the nest, I'll let them settle for a day or so, and then I'd hook up the clean test tube. Unfortunately, when I did that, when I hooked up a test tube, the workers they left. They basically went to a new tube. Quite happy with that, but they left the queen. She was just being very stubborn. She didn't want to go at all. So I ended up having to tap them out and get them back with the queen, and haven't connected a test tube yet. Unfortunately, shortly after that, we ended up getting sick for a couple of weeks. They ended up just staying in there. But to be honest, they seem to be doing well. She's starting to produce some brood again, which I was a bit worried about, because just before we had to change the tube, she seemed to have stopped creating brood. So as you can see, there is a new batch, which is good. We've got some eggs, some larvae, and some pupa over there as well. I don't know if you guys can really see her, but she's actually clinging to the top of this nest. Let's see if I can shift the side here just to show you. Anyway, don't want to start them too much. Regarding the recent heat waves we just had, which was yesterday, I did get a bit worried about them because they became very lethargic and they weren't really moving. I did get concerned about the one worker. She seemed like she was about to just pig over. She just wasn't moving at all. When you went and brushed past her, she barely even reacted. But that night did cool down, and after that, I came to check on her, and she seems to be okay. She's no longer there, so I don't see any dead bodies. So obviously she's recovered, which is really good, because I was a little bit worried. Yeah, they're doing quite well. There you go, the queen's starting to come down. They do seem to quite like this, the vent there, because that's actually got a bit of a sponge behind there. So it's got a nice humidity over that side. According to the meter I have attached to this nest, the humidity is actually 69%, which, from doing my research, I thought they were supposed to prefer a slightly lower humidity, but it seems actually they like high humidity. Well, whatever she likes, or give her what she wants. Sorry about the light. I'm actually just having to hold a little torch, mainly move it, because unfortunately my microscope doesn't angle quite right to get into see her. So this is actually all done with a little clip onto my phone. Just improving the zoom using like a little macro adapter. And to be fair, it's actually not bad. So what I'm showing here is actually some fruit that I've got in this little ant tray. And there was an ant that was showing some interest in it, but unfortunately I wasn't able to capture in time. Hopefully she's going to go back to the nest and tell the others about it. The feeding tray is actually one that I designed and printed myself with a 3D printer. So I've been having some fun with the printer I've set up a couple of weeks ago. So I'll probably be printing some more things for ants. I'll show you guys the setup. The one downside of them being so small in this nest is that they've decided to use the entrance as their garbage dump. If it gets bad, I'll try and clean it up, but I think as they get a little bit bigger, they'll start to push it out. We'll see what happens. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys.